Hey everyone, so welcome to another hobby vlog video. So, things didn't go exactly as planned this week, but I will go over that when we come to it. So, to jump right in, I finished my Necron Warriors and Canoptic Plasmacyte. Fairly simple. Let me just pick one up here, get a good look at them. Whoop. There we go. Yeah. So all of my Necron Warriors have the same pattern. The two stripes on top, one up front, one on the face. Ah, damn. You see, yeah, there we go. See, getting to focus on these things can be a real bitch. But yeah. And we have the Plasmacyte. I think the Plasmacyte is actually the only Necron model I have that actually gets stripes on the bottom part of their carapace. Everything else gets it on the top, sides, and the back. This is the only one that gets it on the bottom, I think. But yeah. So, if you remember my video last week, I also had a Beholder model and a character model for my friend's D&D campaign. It was my friend's character in a D&D campaign we're in. I finished those up, I painted them, and I returned them to my friend yesterday, forgetting that, I didn't record with them. So, in a moment, I'll be putting pictures of them up on screen. If you're seeing the pictures, well, you'll hear me now, and if you don't hear this, it means there's going to be no pictures. But yeah, so starting with the Beholder, he wanted this brown skin tone on them, like a brown flesh tone on it. And I just kind of took creative liberties with the eyes, going with like a red for the eyes, a deep red for like the actual iris of the eyes, and the whites. What I did was I took Pro Acryl's Bold Titanium White and I added just the fucking tiniest bit of Pro Acryl Magenta that I could possibly manage. It is no less than like 8 parts white to 1 part magenta, just to give it that very tiny little tinge of pink. But yeah. So, moving on to my friend's gunslinger character. So, he was kind of interesting. He uses a lot of different browns. And that can be kind of difficult to work with. In a way that, I mean, as in, like, to differentiate it. He has a brown vest, the brown boots, his hair is brown, and the wood he's standing on is brown. Oh, and his belt is all brown. So I had to come up with different ways to mix it up. Mixing up combinations of Pro Acryl's dark umber, light umber, mahogany, what is it? It's their, warm yellow and Vallejo model color black. By mixing all those in together, various combinations, I was able to differentiate the browns. The vest and the boots are 50-50 black and dark umber. The wood itself on the ground is just mahogany, dry brushed with light umber. The belt and holsters for the guns are 50-50 of light umber and mahogany. His hair is just straight light umber, and then I highlighted that with light umber and warm yellow mix. What I also did with the pants is I started with like a dark blue, and to highlight the pants, I just started adding in bits of Pro Acryl's khaki to give it that kind of sandy look that denim usually has. And for his shirt, I used Pro Acryl's Sky Blue. And for that, to highlight that, I mixed in bits of Bold Titanium White and Bright Jade. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to paint these. But with that being said, I'm going to transfer into next week's project. And here we have next week's project. So, this just arrived in the mail yesterday. It is going to be the first members of my Night Lords. I am going to be building them as Raptors instead of Warp Talons, just because it's going to be my first unit, so I want it to be very emblematic of the Legion itself, and when I think Night Lords, I think Raptors before I think Warp Talons. Also, the new Jump Pack Lord can only accompany Raptors. If I remember correctly, I think he isn't allowed to actually accompany Warp Talons, which is weird, but also I get it. Warp Talons are demons, after all. Well, the demon kin. But yeah, and then after that, if I have time, 6 Canoptic Scarab Swarms. That was not English. 6 Canoptic Scarab Swarms. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that word. But yeah, so that's everything for the plans this week. You will also notice that this week I was supposed to do a tutorial on how to do my Tzeentch base scheme. Well, sadly, this week was very busy for me outside of the hobby. So I just straight up did not have time. I did not have time to make and record that video, so I'm hoping to get that out this week. I'm hoping to actually start prepping that tomorrow morning and get it out, hopefully by Friday, but we shall see. But yeah, there's going to be no final shot today because you already saw everything I painted all at once. So, but yeah. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.